Yeah,
Yeah.
man, that's the thing. Cold War with its intel system is actually really underrated. I still think to this day because they did something interesting with that where a lot of people were complaining about, oh, well, they put the storyline first in Black Ops 4 and it hurt the gameplay and that's not good, right? So Treyarch, this is kind of their direct answer to that, where it's like, okay, maybe we did screw that up a little bit, but here's some fun gameplay and here's some more story for you if you want to take the time to read it in the game. I think that's
Mm.
always a very great thing to have in the game. I've never been the
Yes.
biggest fan of like video game comics though. Like I know we've had the Black
No.
Ops 4 comics, we've had the Vanguard comics too, where
There was comics for Vanguard.
yeah, there's Vanguard comics, not for zombies
I
though, but like just for
just
like the campaign and all that, right? Which like I understand what they're doing with that. It's like, oh yeah, we want to expand the lore and we want to, right? But like 90% of the people out there aren't going to read the Vanguard comics. 90% of the people out there aren't going to read the Chaos Story comics either. Like I hate to tell you that, but like people want to go into the game and like know things about the game right away, and
yeah.
they want to understand the story without like having to, well, I gotta buy 5 comic books and whatever, right? And I'm not just saying that to be a dick, right? Because I'm not saying that to be a dick. I'm saying that because I just know what people want to do, and that's why so many people to begin with are so fucking confused about half of the characters in Vanguard, and that's also part of the reason, might I add, people didn't receive Chaos well at the beginning, because there were comics that explain more of the backstories of characters and what happened in Morocco with Bruno and Alistair and all of that. So a lot of people were just like, what's happening here? Why Bruno's just a bad guy now, and what's this, and why are they here? So people, when they play a game, they just want to be in the game, they want to immerse themselves in it. I understand the
Yeah.
mystery and the intrigue because it has been all part of zombies for a long time, and I understand, comics are for the hardcore fans and all that, right? But when it comes to just like basic story, even for the hardcore fans, it's just kind of one of those things where you go, well, this was kind of a weird choice. It was a really, really weird choice,
Mm.
especially how Chaos started and how everything was just kind of weird at the start, and then Ancient Evil kind of made things a little more interesting.
Yeah.
Um, but how everything was just so weird, it just kind of made a lot of people go, well, yeah, this is just kind of weird. And it also kind of contributes as to why it wasn't received well, to be honest. So, um, yeah, long story short, an in-game intel system where it's like you earn it, you're playing the game, you're actively collecting it, and then you see the fruit of your labor in the game, that's
Mm.
great. I think that's awesome. But then having to, there's a comic book, like you said, right? There's a comic book for Vanguard,
Yeah, I
and
didn't even
a
know
lot of people,
that.
would also say there's a comic book for the Chaos storyline. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. Have I read them? No, but I just, they're there.
Yeah. I actually have them, but I never read them. So
Ah,
I got the collector's edition of Black Ops 4.
oh,
But like
okay.
even for me it's like can I be bothered reading can I be bothered reading for all this intel
I mean,
with the comic?
the thing is though, is like, you basically just perfectly encapsulated what people think about what happened at the beginning of Chaos, right? Like, do I have to read a comic book to understand what's happening in the game?
I
Like,
mean,
do I
not just
really
start from the
want to do
start.
that? You know?
The start. Yeah, I mean, with Chaos as well, it wasn't doing itself any favors because you had
Hmm.
two maps and we didn't know which map to place first until after. I think the Easter eggs were beaten, or maybe we did have a rough idea. And then we had Dead of the Night come out, which was a prequel to all that, and that was pretty cool. And then we had Ancient Evil, which was a good map.
Yeah.
But yeah,